Hey everybody, this is Coin Week editor Charles Morgan, and I'm at the office at the end of a long day of uploads. I'm getting ready to actually head out to do a Comic Week video shoot at Alpha Comics, where we talk about the new comics that come out each week. That's for our sister site, comicweek.com, and our sister YouTube channel. I'm going to do a few videos this week for Coin Week, 3 videos actually, where I'm going to discuss different things that I use in my collecting hobby, and things that you can do yourself to improve your experience. I'm going to talk about coin storage media today. Tomorrow I'm going to talk about loops and microscopes. I'm going to show off different types of loops and microscopes. From the intermediate level to the very high-end professional level, things that I use every day. And then on the third day, I'm going to talk about the 6 or 7 books that you need to have in your library based on whether your interests are in U.S. or world numismatics. I'm going to unfortunately give the short shrift to ancient coin collecting. I believe that requires somebody who has way more experience in that field. And at some point, I hope maybe I'll get my buddy Mike Markowitz to come on and talk about his experience going from a beginning level ancient coin collector to an advanced one and what you might need. Now, as far as storage is concerned, and as far as loops and things like that, I think whether you collect modern coins, classical U.S. coins, world coins, ancient coins, metals, or paper money even, that many of these products are versatile and can be used. I'm going to talk, I'm not going to give you the complete rundown of every product that's available, but I'm going to talk about products that I personally use, things that I've used over the years in my collection. I will have links to many of these products. You can purchase them and support Coin Week by purchasing them through Coin Week supplies. And we offer, basically great prices on most of these products. But also, I just want you to see them actually in use. I want you to see storage media with coins in them. I want you to understand how I do it and why I think some of these things are better. Now, every collector approaches the hobby differently, and I think all of us bring an element of our personality into the coin collecting pursuit. So these are just my opinions. These are based on my experience. You may have not only a perfectly valid way of approaching your collection and your storage, you may actually have a better one than I have. And I would love to hear your ideas and suggestions, especially you advanced collectors. I would love to know what you're doing and how you're keeping your coins safe, because not only does that help inform me of things that I could consider for my own coins, and keeping them in a great condition is important to me, but it also may help the other collectors who are watching the stream, or who may watch the video as it's archived by YouTube. Now, the first thing I want to show you, a lot of us collect slabbed coins. These are coins that are graded by PCGS or NGC or ICG or ANAX or whatever. These are very affordable, and sometimes you'll see dealers, when they sell coins, put their coins in these boxes and send them to collectors. These are basically individual Intercept Shield certified coin boxes. They're currently made by LITTLETON, or Lighthouse. It's a German company. And as you see, they have a spot here with an insert so you can see the coin identification, the grade, the denomination, the date. This is a Washington quarter. I have a Silver Eagle. This is a 17th century Hungarian silver coin. I have nothing but a very diverse collection. And what this does is this Intercept Shield technology helps you to protect the coin's integrity against corrosion by slowing down the exposure the coin might have to elements in the atmosphere, which would cause the coin to tarnish. So these things come, like I said, in packs of 5, and I believe they're I don't know how much a pack of 5 costs. I think they were about $8 or $9. And you can get them on our site. And so I store many of my more valuable coins, or coins that I definitely don't, especially proof coins that I don't want to tone. If they have that beautiful black and white, I might put them in there. Another product that I use is also an Intercept Shield box. And you can see it here. It's really very simple and sturdy box, but I will show you how this technology works. Now again, with the Intercept boxes with this logo are the current generation ones that are made by Lighthouse. I will show you the prior generation box and tell you why I think in some respects that they are superior, and why you might want to definitely look out for those if you can find them. We do have some in stock. So as you can see here, this box has grooves, and these grooves keep your slabbed coins in them. The NGC holders are a little snug. You see it's kind of difficult for me to pull this out. I actually have to put a little bit of effort to pull that coin out. But the grooves are made for both. And this will come with these 2 plastic foam inserts that you can put in there to sort of keep your coins from rattling if you don't have a full box. And they will usually come with a packet of desiccant. The black liner you see in here has the Intercept Shield technology, and that is what, again, is keeping your coins from being tarnished. You can't fit the oversized slab holders in these boxes, and again, you are I think, I don't know, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I guess they are set up for 20 coins. I never really counted, but so this is a 20 coin box, like a NGC or a PCGS box, except made out of cardboard, but it does have that Intercept technology. And if you leave your coins in the blue or gray boxes that come from the grading services without treating it with some sort of coating or putting it in a space that is more or less inert, you still run the risk of these coins toning. Now, if you've gone to a coin show, and I gotta lift this up here. If you've gone to a coin show, you no doubt have seen a box like this. Okay, this is your standard dealer box that they will put slab coins in when they're taking them to shows. And one of the benefits, if you're not, you don't need that Intercept technology, you don't want to go that route, and you're concerned about space, because certified coins take up a lot of space. This box here, you'll see here, it's full of 50 graded coins. And in that box, if you took 50 coins and put them in a PCGS storage unit, the ones that come when you get your coins graded, you got these 2 boxes here, that's 40. And then you would need a third one filled with 10. Again, obviously, if you do your math. So this is the amount of space you would need. And you make up for that space by taking the grooves out and putting them in a box like this. And this is what dealers are doing when they're going to shows. And typically they'll have them labeled or numbered. You can put a sticker on them. You pull your coins out. Now once you pull your coins out, here's the important thing to consider. Without those grooves, I'm just going to take a few out here. Without those grooves, your coins start to fall. Okay, which is, I think, very unsightly. So you would need some system in place in order to prop your coins up when the boxes aren't full. But if it's just space you're talking about, and you just, you got that safe box at your bank, and you just don't want to have like 50 blue or gray boxes, you may want to break them down, put them in this sort of unit, and you're good to go. Again, I have a link to this on our site. Not a very expensive solution. Now, I was telling you about those older Intercept Shield boxes. And the older Intercept labels look like this. You see they sort of have that sonic kind of graphic. Intercept Shield, it has that license by Lucent Technologies. And what you'll see, this is a 2x2 box. And what I have in here, these are where I keep some of my FAO medals and medallions. Now, I traditionally use the crown size 2.5 by 2.5 safe flips, which would come in a package like this. Safe flips are inert. They are hard plastic. They do not contain polyvinyl chloride. They will not leave residue on your coins. They have a great clear look to them. And the only issue you will run into with these is that when you fold over the top hinge here, and you could put two objects, one on each side, but when you fold this hinge over, it does create a permanent crease, and the more you open it, close it, if you're constantly pulling your item out of this container, that will crack and break. And so it is not ideal for massive, trading around, looking around, unless you're willing to replace them. But I find that this solution to me allows me the easiest access to my coins and medals. It's a clear representation that's easy to store. But I usually, like I said, I usually use the 2.5 by 2.5. Now, I have some world coins here in 2x2 safe flips. And usually you can find them. Sellers will probably include this paper insert, and you can write whatever the information you want. So this box is really made for those 2x2s if you're storing your coins that way. And so again, you're going to want to put something at the end to stop them from sloshing around in the box. Something to prop them up. And if you're using a 2.5 by 2.5, in my opinion, these are not ideal for them. And I just wanted to show you that because I think it's important, because many people use that larger safe flip size, the crown size. Now, the other way we may store our coins, in what I think is a very sophisticated way, maybe just as sophisticated as anything I've shown you, and certainly not expensive, but also, this isn't like a penny pincher idea. The traditional way copper collectors store their copper is they have these beautiful manila envelopes. They're very simple. And inside that envelope, there's a cotton insert. And the cotton insert holds your coin, your copper coin. I'm going to take this one out. This is not a coin, actually. It's an 1841 token. I don't see the details, but, so this is a token. And this is a beautiful copper token about the size of a half cent. And so you'll see copper collectors put their copper coins in these as opposed to having them in slabs. And that serves a really great function, because not only is your coin not going to get rubbed against the paper envelope that you can put all of your detailed information on, like here, with a pen, you put all your information on, but it provides a padding, and it's just a traditional way that type of coin has been stored for years. I think the copper envelopes cost about 70 cents each. You can buy them in a case of 100 for about $70. They're not cheap, but this is a traditional storage method, and one that, like I said, the sophisticated copper collectors love because they like holding their coins. Colonial collectors the same way. Ancient coin collectors the same way. So this is also an option, and we have that for you. Now, the final thing I want to show you, I pick these up, are albums. Now, penny boards and coin albums have been a major part of the hobby since the earliest days of it being democratized, and the general public really becoming interested in filling penny boards. I don't really do boards, but I do have, like in my library, albums of coins. And I have two types of collections I built. One type of collection is completely grade conscious. It's basically, I find superior coins, I get them graded, or I find coins I really enjoy that are graded and I buy them. The other type of collecting I do, and maybe it's just the OCD part of me, is I like taking nice coins that I wouldn't necessarily get graded, even though they could be gradable, and then I put them in albums, and then I use the albums as more of a sort of an enjoyment tool. I get to see all the coins together. It takes up less space. It's also something I can share with people. If I spent you know, $700 or $800 on a coin because of its condition. I may not want to have that around my house, but if I just have a basic set of the same things, I can show those to people and say this is like what's cool about it. I can tell them all that history without the idea of having each coin being mega expensive. This is your probably most popular album type. This is made by DANSCO, and DANSCO has been making these albums since the 1960s, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think at least since the 1960s. I have some DANSCO albums from 1968 in my collection, actually, when they were making the albums for the FAO collection, something I collect. So this is your Kennedy album, and when I open it up, you see this has the proof issues, the special mint set issues, and it has some great detailed biography of the coin. Then each page opens up and you see they're clearly marked. There's nice space between it. The binding is high quality, and the coins are kept in place with these plastic sliders. Now, there's one issue with this thing that you need to be aware of. The sliders do not come out on the edge. You know, when you look at the edge, there's no place really here for you to grip onto them. There's no divots or anything. So in order to pull out the coin, you have to put your thumb gently on the plastic, exposed plastic, and slide it out. And if you're not careful, what you'll end up doing is you'll end up leaving these horizontal thin scratches on the highest parts of the relief of your coins, and you can ruin your coins by improperly opening up the holder. But if you're careful, and if you are fastidious about the look of your coins, and you want an attractive classical look to your bookshelf with your coin collection, DANSCO has more varieties of books for U.S. than any other of the vendors. The only other thing is they do not use archival paper. Paper quality is much better now than it was like 20 or 30 years ago, but in long-term storage, the DANSCO albums will tone your coins. For clad coins, that typically means a slight yellow or brown patina. For silver coins, it varies depending on a number of factors. I have a dime set that many of the coins have toned beautifully, not all of them, but DANSCO albums will tone your coins. Might not be a bad idea to get a bunch of silver eagles and put them in these things and see what happens and take a shot at it down the road. But that's your DANSCO album. Another popular brand is this Littleton. It comes with a box that you like a slipcase. The Littleton albums have a 3-ring binder that's exposed here, and as you turn the page, you'll see not too different from the DANSCO. Now, Littleton does use archival paper. It is a cheaper option than DANSCO. One of the things that you might like about these is the end of the pages do have these divots. You can put your finger on the exposed part of the plastic lens without touching the coin. You still want to be careful when you open them up. The Littleton albums are typically smartly designed, where they follow a logical sequence. This Lincoln collection here of mine, which doesn't have the keys in it, I'm sorry to say, although I do have a 1909S in here, is 1909 to 1958. Sometimes I have found this to be the case, and it's important I show it to you. If the album has been jostled around, let's see if I can show you where, some of the coins may get loose inside of the holes, and you will have to open it up and realign them. That is a problem when you start getting into these cheaper albums. Some of the technology isn't as good, but more often than not, you will not have a problem with this. This is an older album. I've had this for about a decade. So I'm sort of surprised to see some of those pennies a little bit loose. Another type is this Whitman type. Now Whitman also makes a number of like cheaper coin boards. Whitman's doesn't have nearly as robust a selection of albums as DANSCO, but they do have that classic blue look that they've been using for decades. This is a Susan B. Anthony set. You see I have both 1979 and 1981 Type 1 and Type 2 mint marks on the proofs in this set. The only thing, this does have a room. This does have some extra slots at the end where you could put some varieties. I have the 299 business strikes, the proof business strike, but I haven't put a wide rim in there. I don't think I've ever really found one like when I was thinking about putting it this album. But you know, so this is the Susan B. Anthony. Again, it's that classic blue thing you get. The last one I'll show you, again, I'm a fan of the Intercept Shield products. The Intercept Shield does have a wide array of albums, not as many as DANSCO. I think I started to build my DANSCO album set before I started really being fastidious about the toning on certain types of coins. But I found that when I started collecting modern proofs, I really didn't like them getting foggy. So this is an Intercept Shield Washington Statehood Quarter album. From 2004 to 2008, and this includes the proof coins, and again it has archival quality paper. It's a really good quality album with that Intercept Shield technology. It does, again, like the DANSCO albums, it doesn't have like a thumb or finger hold on the lens. You do have to sort of judiciously open it. But essentially, I think when it comes to the quality of the things, both the DANSCO and the Intercept Shield products are of the highest quality, with, I would say, the edge going to DANSCO for the number of albums they have available, and the archival edge going to Intercept Shield by having the Intercept technology and the archival paper that they use. And so all of these products are available through our site, and if you purchase any of this for your collection, it does help support Coin Week, and we do appreciate it. I'm not trying to turn this into a giant long commercial, but these are the storage media that I use. I try to avoid putting my coins in anything that if I forget about them in 5 or 10 years that they're going to be damaged. So I don't use soft plastic or PVC flips. I don't like using the old style paper and lens staple 2x2s. I've completely switched everything over to safe flips. I find them to be the most ideal for me, especially if I'm like staging grading submissions or putting things away for long-term storage. My rule is any coin that I really like, that I think one day I might grade, I'll hold on to. Any coin that doesn't pass that test, I usually pass them on to the next collector, somebody who will really appreciate them. And I never have a shortage of having these. I would not buy any other brand other than this because there are many companies that sell PVC and they do not market it as such, and they'll label their things as being safe or museum quality or not having PVC, but it is not true. Safe Flip is made by ENT Cointainer out of Sydney, Ohio, and I think it's the best product on the market for that. And then for any of my copper coins, I use the fabric, the cotton envelopes, and the paper envelopes for that, and I put them in a separate situation with a desiccant, and I make sure that I look at them every once in a while to make sure if there's any issues that I can stop those issues with proper preservation techniques. We have a great coin preservation video for copper coins with a step-by-step how to do it. With EAC President Bill Eckberg on our YouTube channel. I recommend you check that out. I also recommend you join EAC if you collect coppers. There's no reason not to. So again, I appreciate you guys watching and leaving your comments. I'll try to answer any of them if I can before I go. But remember, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll have cool coins and we'll have an overview of our loops. So for the commenters, thanks Hawkeye for your shout out, and Weaverman. Mr. Blam, what's my favorite coin? That depends on what stage of my collecting career. It used to be Eisenhower dollars, but in recent years, my favorite coins have switched focus. I'm really jazzed about European coins right now. So I'm looking at a bunch of German coins in the 19th century that I'm collecting. And also, I really like the modern Japanese coins that have been around. The yen coins, 5 yen, 10 yens. I think they're really neat. How's your book selling? I don't know yet. It comes out in March, Richard, but thank you for asking. I did get a call today from a company asking if I'd be interested in signing some labels. Don't know if that'd be a good idea or not. Dark Horse says, my PC Just Proof Eagles now have spots. Can moisture cause it? Nobody knows for sure exactly what's causing these spots, Dark Horse, but everyone seems to point to the manufacturing process that the mint employs when they prepare the planchets. And when the coins get graded, they get graded in a safe environment. And I believe both grading services probably use an air gun or something to make sure there's no debris on the coins before they are sealed in their slabs. So this moisture isn't coming from the grading process, and it's most likely being caused when the coins are made. I don't know if they can be repaired or restored to their original appearance. So that has to be done on a case-by-case basis. So be very careful with the Silver Eagles. Buying a super expensive Proof 70 or MS70 Silver Eagle only to have it develop spots is a tragedy and will greatly diminish the value of the coin. Nobody wants a spotted 70 if they're $5,000 or $10,000. They won't sell. So just be very careful, folks. The Silver Eagle is a great series to collect. I definitely think that you're right if you enjoy them to collect them, but just be careful about overpaying for coins, because if those spots develop, there's really nothing you can do about it, and it seems almost random when it happens. ECP, hi to you. Brave Monster, hi to you. And Appalachian Outlaw Coins, also thanks for the shout out. Let's see, cut the flips with scissors. You know, I don't really do that because I like having the hinge, because I think it helps keep the coins in. But it's just me. I just, I don't know. It just seems complete that way. I just got all 52 state quarters in mint condition. Okay, 52. There's 2 extra there, I guess. But there is the territories, and I think there are more than 2 of those. So maybe you want to see if there's more. Take them to a Coinstar. Well, you could. And let's see. Some can be worth up to $14,000. They have blue tinted in this. I guess tone coins do sell for more. So anyway, I think that wraps up all the comments. Hopefully I was able to give you a shout out or answer your question. I appreciate you guys watching. We'll be back tomorrow with 2 more videos. In the meantime, if you haven't had your fill of coin news or information on CoinWeek.com, today we have an article by Josh McMorrow Hernandez who sums up the Platinum 3 coin set that's going to be wrapping up this year. We also have some auction previews and other coin news. Also some paper money news about the upcoming Pogue sale. Definitely want to check that out. We'll be back Thursday with a podcast. We'll be editing. It'll be up late at night. We're going to talk about metals with Jeff Shevlin. And just more cool stuff coming for you this week. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting Coin Week. And keep on collecting, man. See you.